Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars at LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Sun Devils have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Turnaround's a huge theme a season ago, and Arizona State had a gargantuan one. Their game against BYU, though, showed that there might be some learning pains, some growing pains, primarily in the field of clock management.
Yeah, I think both of these teams are going to have a plan late in the game if they have the win with not a lot of time left on the clock. How long did it take to get all the fans off the field last night?
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
He's got the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Back to throw, it's Retzlaff. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Now, in that ethereal realm of BYU quarterbacks like Ty Detmer and Steve Young, Jake Retzlaff has a chance to claim a spot in there, David. 11-2 a season ago, just missed a playoff. If they can get to the CFP, what does it mean for a program like this?
It would be huge. I mean, BYU is a good program, but nobody looks at them as an elite program. So they can perform at that level. And listen, it's going to be Retzlaff. He's that guy. Like, he's scrambling, throwing, making plays. Kind of had a knack for big plays last year. So if he builds on that, watch out.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The offense changing the play. The play action fake. Fears the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Let's talk just for a second about BYU. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
That is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
You missed the 52-yard field goal, come up empty on the drive, and now momentum sort of swings to the offense as they'll snap it from the 35. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
So now it's second and long. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. Lots of running room. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or a tight end. but because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Hamilton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Sun Devils are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. He's open on the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They try to get it outside on the left. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing it that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A quick pass to the left. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Arizona State 7, BYU 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Retzlaff. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Snagged out of the air. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Touch pass on the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Brings up second down.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. With the catch, it's Martin. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets into the 23.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now improvising. Now he'll fire back into the middle. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Run. There's a line football. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down. He came up a little short. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Finds some fresh air. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Most fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Syracuse. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Retzlaff. Got his man out of the backfield. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
And the Cougars need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got the quick pass. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Sun Devils in the hurry up. To the air on first down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Got some room to run. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Cougar! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Gets it out fast. Finding open areas. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Flying down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Goes to the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open the second half with a run. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown has it. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Myers on the move. Pulls it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Spins away from the defender. Picks up the first down, still moving. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Might as well give it to him again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. Turning on the Jets. Oh, a lot of space. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the... There he goes! Powers through. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
They'll give it to him again. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. For Arizona State, 36, BYU 10.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Motion from the wideout. They run the reverse. And that play looked great when they drew it up, and the playbook did not look so great when this defense snuffed it out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them...
It's loose. And the fumble goes out of bounds. He'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turn-up.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Trying to make magic with his feet. There he goes. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. Throwing right. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. Here we go. Trying to barge their way in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rank